emotional damage.
So when I join some student groups, I see some comments from people and I'm like, if you are thinking of trying that in the UK, you are going to be very shocked. In this video, I'll be sharing 6 things and more that I think international students should know before going to the UK. It can help you a lot. It can save you a lot of stress if you know this and you already have a plan to avoid some pitfalls and to do better. So if you want to know the 6 things and more that I'll be talking about, please keep on watching.
Everybody know I'm a visual. Yeah, I kill it cold like a criminal. I'm everybody's type, but nobody can deny. Yes, you know I get it, I'm getting freaky. Yeah, I'ma bring the crazy. Get that freaky on, get that freaky on. Get it right.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi, aka Petite Diva, and I am a University of Nottingham alumni and also a Development Solutions Scholarship Award winner. In this series of videos, I would be talking about everything about international students in the UK, the application, how to apply, how to get admission, tips and tricks that you need to know to avoid getting into trouble, and also everything that would make the whole application process, visa application process, school application process, and also your stay in the UK very interesting and very enjoyable. So if you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, I've joined a lot of student group to understand what people expect, to understand the mind of most students, especially intending students, and also to help out. And I see some things and I'm like, do not try it. So let's get into this video. Now, the number one thing is you're expected to get a 50% pass mark. Most schools will expect you as a postgraduate student to get at least 50% to pass. And it can be a shock to people because in some schools, I think in Nigeria, the pass mark the pass mark is 40%, I think, in some schools. But personally, for me, it has always been 50%. 50% is C, above 60 is B, and above 70 is A, according to the Nigerian educational grade system, according to the grade system I had as an undergrad. So 50% has always been pass mark. Anything lower than that, you have to take the course again. But I noticed that it's not that for a lot of other courses, that other people did. As bad as 50% is, as some people look like 50% is really high to get. We had some courses in pharmacy where the pass mark was 60%. Like, it was that bad. Ethics, I believe, the pass mark is 60%. 59, you repeat that course. So you have to have 60% and above. So 50% was not unusual for me, but for some people it's going to be unusual. So you really need to get 50% and above, or you would have to take the course again, or resit or reassess. It's a long process. The assessment for most courses in the UK, especially for postgraduate, is with assignments, reports, essay. It's not necessarily exam. So you have to be very, very proactive. You have to plan your time. Procrastination is not allowed. The beginning of the session, you're told when you're going to submit your essays, your assignment. So look at your timetable and begin to plan. Procrastinate at your own risk. Just saying. Number 2, you might, especially in the first 3 months or first 4 months, get homesick, like really, really, really homesick. And one of the ways to solve that is to try and bring as much of your local food as you can. And that's one of the ways I was able to solve it. Local foods, local things to help you acclimatize and also help push away the homesickness feeling when it comes. So by using your home food, by cooking your home food and eating your home food, you are more likely to have a feeling of home, and that helps with the homesickness. Number 3, and this is also linked to the number 1, you were right. Now, I've already said that you were right, but I think I need to say it. You were right. You were right. 2,000 words, 3,000 words, 5,000 words. You were right. So I believe to prepare yourself for that, you should start if you are certain you are going. You're going to be going to the UK for your master's program, for further studies. Starting like go online and look at some of essays that are written, articles related to your course, so that you're well prepared when you get there. So you just try and practice a lot. For me, one of the things that didn't make me fear immediately they said 2,000 words, 15 words, was the fact that I used to write on my blog. So I felt I could write. Now, that writing and academic writing was two different things, but at least I could create thoughts in my head. I could understand, critically analyze some things and write. Now, the writing format was different, but it kind of helped me not be jittery when they give us the whole shebang at the beginning, and like, oh my God, I'm doing only one exam and writing so many things. Wow. Anyway, so just another reminder, you were right. Number 4, your skin and system might not cooperate with what you meet there. In other words, your skin and system might react to a lot of things in the UK. It might react to the weather, it might react to food, it might react to water, it might react to a lot of things. For me, my skin was reacting to what I still don't know to today. My thesis, or my hypothesis rather, my hypothesis is that it was reacting to the water and some of the material that was used for the bed sheet and the rest and pillow, because I started breaking out like maybe 2 weeks after I got there, and till I left, I don't think my skin became that clear. My skin was just, I'm acne prone, and the whole weather, water, everything just made it a mess, which is why I don't have really a lot of pictures, because my skin was really like terrible. But that was the beginning of just the most terrible phase that I will have, because after then I had worse. Then for my system, I had the most embarrassing period in my life. I couldn't sit still without my tummy rumbling, because apparently I was reacting to something in the food, and it was not. At first, I stopped drinking milk, their liquid milk, because I felt I was reacting to that. But even with that, it still was embarrassing. I would be in class and my tummy would be rumbling so loud. And even when I went to see the doctor, and she was like, it's the food and everything, I'm like, what am I eating? I don't really eat a lot of the other food and everything, but apparently the whole, I don't know whether it's inorganic food or something, my system was just not cooperating, because I noticed that when I came back to Nigeria, the first few days I did not hear anything in my tummy. I was like, ha! This girl, you are not serious. Anyway, it is possible you might react to things, so get ready. Now, the 5th one is also related to school. You are expected to carry out independent learning. So sometimes you might go to school twice a week or once a week. The rest of the time you're expected to read on your own, practice on your own. Nobody's going to spoon feed you, because you're a postgrad, you're a master student. Now, if you're an undergrad, you will get a lot more help, a lot more teaching. but postgrad, you're on your own at least 70% of the time. So if you are not proactive, if you like to procrastinate, you will fail. That's just the truth. You will fail. So you need to plan your time and you need to avoid some things to prevent you from failing. Now, the number 6 thing is that you cannot cheat the system. I see some people saying, oh, when I get there, I will not go to school, I will not attend classes, I will work, I will do things, I will pay somebody to do my assignment, I will do that. And I'm like, you are playing with deportation and ban. Because if you get somebody, there's a difference between collaborating with people, like having somebody help you check editing or give you ideas, like talking with people. Some of my classmates, we used to discuss assignments and try and understand what the lecturers want. But there's a difference between that and paying somebody to write your essay. There's a difference between that and giving somebody your thesis to write. There's a difference. That is academic crime. That's an academic crime. So if you do that and they catch you, your school will put you in front of panel, and if they can find you guilty of an academic crime, you might get expelled. And once the school has told you to leave their school, they are not your sponsors anymore. Home Office will pick you up for deportation, and you would more likely get a ban because you just committed academic crime. So when people say, I'm going to pay, and I'm like, okay, continue. Yeah, continue. Yeah, somebody did it and the person did not get caught. You can get caught. That's the point. I don't know if anybody has heard of the student that had assistance when doing GRE for US admission and got to school, was working, was already in school and doing all the whole school shebang, and the school found out that he had assistance when he was doing the GRE exam, and they withdrew his studentship and told him, thank you for all the work you've done while you were here, but you had assistance when you were doing your GRE and it is not in line with our values, blah blah blah, so we are withdrawing your studentship, and if your school that sponsors you withdraw your studentship, they were deporting him. So this is something to note for all the people that feel that they're smarter than the UK or US system. To be forewarned is to be forearmed.
Emotional damage.
So this is just extra. As an international student, because you pay for IHS, that's the International Health Surcharge, you are eligible to use the NHS for free to a certain amount. And I just want to say, take advantage of that, especially if you're coming from somewhere like Nigeria that healthcare system is just, oh my goodness. Take advantage of your money. Use the NHS. If you are female and you are above the age, I think 25, for cervical cancer screening, please take advantage of the screening. Get tested and take the vaccine. It will help you a lot. To be healthy is not just for yourself, it's for your family. You have to take care of yourself so that your family will not stress. So take advantage of the NHS. If you have family history of some certain diseases, go like once in a quarter or something and go and do some tests. It's free. You paid £705 for that. Just tell them you want to do a body checkup, you want to do some tests, tell them your family history of some things. Because even when you are applying, when you are registering for your clinic, you are going to feel some things about your family history. Just take advantage of that. I see people saying, I paid $705, but I'm always healthy. And like, just go and check. It doesn't hurt to check. Yeah, maybe they will take a few mils of blood to check, but it's still better than not checking, and you're in an environment that you've already paid for, and you can just walk in. Nobody's going to tell you not to check. Nobody's going to tell you not to come, except you go to A&E when you don't need A&E. That's where you might be thunder. But if you book for an appointment in your clinic, no problem. So please check. Prevention is cheaper and better than cure. So the last one I'll just say is about the minimum living wage. Most people don't know that in the UK, every April there's a review of the minimum wage. It increases most of the time. Right now it has increased to £9.50, and that's not a general amount. In London has a higher minimum wage because London is more expensive generally than other cities outside London, and also it varies according to age. Some people don't know. So if as of 2020, if you were 16 to 20 years, you get £6.25. That is the amount you get paid. That's the minimum amount that you can get paid. Depending on the establishment or organization, you might get paid higher, but that's your minimum wage. If you're 21 to 24, you get paid £8.20. That was what you get paid in 2020. Now if you are above 24, get paid £8.72. So the older you are, the more your minimum wage. I hope this video was enlightening. I hope you gained something from it. I hope it did not cost too much
emotional damage.
I hope it prepares you better. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now in my next video, I am going to be talking about how to increase your earnings, how to earn more while working as a student. So if you want to know how to earn more while working as a student legally, please join me in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you join in the next one.